Welcome, my name is Kujosi, the admin of CJ Forex. I will be covering a weekly analysis from the 19th of December 2022 to the 23rd of December 2022. So this analysis is going to cover up all the asset class, base and codes and all the currencies that we have to look at, both on currency, on indices, even on crude, on gold, on V75. All our analysis is free. We brought it free to you so that you can be able to make money. But remember, we are a group of team that has created a system called CJ Forex Global. We are not broker. We are not broker. We only teach people and also provide other services like robots that can help you to earn while you are learning, our cash flow strategy, our price entry alert indicator, and account management, and also VPA. These are the services we offer as CJ Forex Global. We offer training. If you look at it, we have basic, intermediate, advanced, pro. If you are a beginner, you start with basic. But I advise people to, whether you are an old trader or not, you must start with basic because there are some things you are missing. And if you know it too well, you wouldn't have been losing. Okay, so start from basic, intermediate, advanced, and apprentice and master. The main purpose is that if you spend good money to learn good things, you will be at the top. But some of you are looking for cheaper things, and that's why you keep losing. You keep losing the one you don't want to release. So pay money and learn this thing. Then the CJ for make it possible that you can be anywhere in any part of the world to learn this thing. You don't need to come and meet us in our office. All you have to do, just go to our company, log into your register, log into your account dashboard, just like this, which is this same thing, and then choose any of the service you want. But I will advise you, if you are coming in, make sure you subscribe for the academy. There are a lot of secrets you have not learned in the academy. If you are learning, you can focus on our cash flow strat robots. Our cash flow robots have different varieties. We have the small, the big, and the medium. Okay, so these are the system. So look at the smart cash robot 500, blue cash robot 150, 1,500, master this in 3,000. They are all very good. If you want to get the smaller version, it should have up to $1,000 in your trading account. It's very necessary. Then the company will guide you on how you can install the robot on your choice VPS and then keep running, and you make good profit, at least from 35 to 50, 90% monthly, depending on the market movement. Okay, so we have present alert indicator. This one gives you good signal, provides signal, it alerts you when to buy, when to sell, where to put your stop loss. So the price value of this price alert indicator is $500. If you want to go through, once you log into your client dashboard, all these things will show. We also have account management for those of you who are looking for good hand to manage your account. Our company will provide a good manager that will manage your account and give you at least 25 to 90% monthly, and our drawdown is 10% drawdown. We mostly focus on managing clients' account on Deriv. So before you can run our account management, you choose click here to pick Deriv and register with Deriv. Then here is our signal provider. Here, if you subscribe for the signal lifetime, we have different version. We have, if you are coming for lifetime, for monthly, it's $50, lifetime $300. Okay, so lifetime is $300, monthly is $50. You pick the one you want and then you subscribe. You'll be directed to our paid channel where you will be getting a valid signal every day, every minute, and every second. Here is where you take you choose broker. Maybe you are looking for a good broker, or you want to trade V75. You just click here, it will land you to all the broker. You pick the one you want to register with. Here is our weekly market overview video, like this one we are doing now. Is posted here so that every week, every beginning of the week, you come here to watch our weekly analysis on all asset class. Remember, we at CJ4 want you to be a successful trader. Okay, so find your way and subscribe to our academy, our cash flow strategy, robot, presence in account management, and our signal. So let's go back to the reason why this video is made. So remember, this analysis will only cover only this week that we are entering, which is from the 19th of December 2022 to the 23rd of December 2022. After this week, that this date mentioned, this analysis become useless. Okay. Thank you. So let's start. Now, we are going to be talking about DXY. We are going to be starting from the weekly time frame because we are looking at what happened last week and then begin to look at it and see what will happen this coming week. On last week, market got rejected. Before last week, there was a bullish counter. He called it catalyst, a bullish candle that came and countered this market. But this market was moving down seriously, got to this support level the last 2 weeks. This last 2 weeks rejected it, and now this new week came back to it and rejected it. So we are expecting US dollar to gain momentum, rise to this point. It's going to make a rise. That means it's going to rise, and it's going to rise to this point. It might even break here because this place have tested, so it's going to rise to this point. So if we are looking for opportunity, that means US dollar is going to gain momentum this week we are entering. Okay, US dollar is going to gain momentum. Remember, DXY is dollar index. Okay, so dollar index is where you use to measure the strength of dollar against other pairs. If dollar index is rising, it means that US dollar will be gaining momentum, will gain strength against all the pairs, whether be it quote or base currency. US dollar will be above this. So if the dollar index is falling, it means that US dollar is weak against all the pairs, whether be it quote or base currency. So this week we are entering December, 19th of December to 23rd of December. We are looking at US dollar gaining strength against other pairs. Okay, so let us look at Euro GBP, and we'll look at what Euro GBP will look like this week. This week, if you look at very well, I think this week market got to the block this week. Okay, so as this market got to this, it's going to pull back to this point. Sorry, it's going to make a pullback to this point. Okay, then maybe it's going to make a pullback or get to touch this place a little bit to form a reduction in momentum before coming back like this. Okay, so it's going to come down to this point. But we are looking at the market. That means GBP is going to gain strength against euro this coming week we are entering. So whatever opportunity you are going to be looking at is for you to sell instead of buying. There is no buy this week. This week is going to be a sell market. So if you are in this business, you should be targeting a sell or not buy. So euro is going to gain, is going to be weak, while GBP is going to gain momentum. Okay, so let us look out for a good opportunity to sell on Euro GBP. Let's look at this particular asset on this one, on this Euro USD. On Euro USD, normally Euro will drag price up. On GBP USD, the general look is going to be a sell market. Remember, US dollar is going to gain momentum. So, but at the initial stage, this is how it will look like. Just look at it. If you go to daily time frame, it will first of all go up to get to this place, and then fall down like this. Okay. That is what it will look like this week. This week is going to be at the initial stage. GBP will drag price up to this point, this weekly, daily support resistance level, and then drag it down to this point. So that is what this week will look like on GBP USD. So your general market overview should be a sell market. If you're a student of CJ Forex and you want to make it successfully, you know what to do to how to enter this trade. Remember, if you have not enrolled into the academy, you will probably be very, very confused on this analysis. So I bet you, I encourage you, go and subscribe to the academy I stated at the early stage of the video so that you can enjoy forex trading. Now on Euro USD, we are also going to see the market going to fall down. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame. Our general market overview is that the market is going to fall down to the next support level. But if you are looking at the beginning of what the week will look like, so this market we're going to do like this, this is what it will look like. Okay, it's going to fall like this. Maybe it will come back again and come up like this. Okay, then before it will fall down. Okay, so that is how this week. So our general market overview for Euro USD is going to be a sell buyer. So we are looking out for sell, not a buy. We are going to be selling this week on Euro USD. Let us look at Australian USD. On Australian USD, so on Australian USD, let us look at it on the weekly time frame. If you look at on the weekly time frame, the market is probably going to make is still going to fall down to form, to fall down. It will fall down to this point, okay? That means it's going to fall down to this point. Then maybe next week it's going to go up and up like this, then and then fall down again. Okay, so that is it. But let us look at it on the daily time frame and see what the week will be like. At the beginning of the week, the market is going to make a bullish move first. Look at it, just exactly what we said. It's going to make a bullish move to this point, okay, and then fall down at the end of the week. It will fall down to this point. Okay, going to fall down to this point. You see, we are already a master in what we do. Okay, so it will fall down to this point. Okay, so that is what the week will look like for this week. So it will first of all go up and come down. So if you're a student of CJ Forex, you probably know what and what needs to be done for you to enter. So Australian USD for this coming week is going to be a bearish move. But first of all, it's going to be bullish, and then at the bullish point, that's when you start looking for opportunity to sell. Okay, so let us look at crude, the almighty crude. Okay, on the crude aspect, what is crude going to look like this coming week? This crude is going to, what is it going to look like this week? Let us look at for weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we are expecting crude to make a fall. Okay, that means a crude is going to fall to this point. Okay, crude is going to fall to this point. Okay, let's look. Well, sorry. Okay, let's say it's going to fall to this point. So now, but at the beginning of the week, what do you think crude will look like? Let's say crude is going to make a little bit move to the up level like this, and then come down again to fall down to that level. It will fall down to this level. That is it. Okay, so expect the crude to make a little bit move at the up before falling down to the level it is going to fall. So the general market overview on crude is going to be bearish, not bullish. Then let's look at US CAD. On US CAD, what US CAD is going to be this coming week we are entering. Okay, on this week, if you look vividly, US CAD, what is it going to look like? CAD and US dollar, who is going to be more distant? So this coming week, we are expecting US CAD to make a little bit down move like this. It's going to fall down to this point. Okay, so but before we go, let us look at what we look at the initial beginning of the week. So this week we are looking at like this. Okay, that means the market is going to make a move like this. Look at it. It's going to make a move like this, okay, to this point before it will then come up to this point. Remember, this week US dollar is gaining momentum, so it's going to fall or make up. So it will first of all sell before it will end up buying. If you're a student of CJ Forex, you probably know what and what needs to be met before you can consider. Remember, as a student of CJ Forex, it's smart for you to pick the opportunity at the right place. Okay, so get it right and be a better student and make your money flow for you. Now, let us look at GBP JPY. On GBP JPY, we are going to be looking at the market on a very clear look. So on this week, we are going to look at what happened last week. What really happened? The market got to the weekly support level or resistance level. So we are expecting GBP JPY to make a bearish move like this. It will fall down, okay? So before it will again come down, that means next week it is going to go up like this and then fall down again. But let us look at it on the daily perspective. So what we are looking at the daily perspective is this. We are going to be expecting the markets to make a pullback like this, okay, before it will fall down to the expected if you are a day trader, you should know where your targeted take profit. This is a support level. Another support level is here. So that means you're going to get it right here, okay? So that is it. Let us look at it. So the general market overview that the GBP will first of all drag JPY up before it will end up being bearish for this coming week we are entering. So if you're a student of CJ Forex, you probably know what to do and what to do, how to do it. Let us look at the gold, or the almighty gold, what the gold will look like this coming week that we are entering. So on this week we are entering, looking at it on the weekly time frame, what the week is going to look like this week. So if you look very well, the weekly time frame got rejected by a weekly resistance, and that weekly resistance is what is going to be considered. So on this, look at this one now, the market is going to go down like this. It will come down to this point, and then before looking at this, so we should be like expecting gold to make a bearish move this week. Well, let's look at it on the daily time frame to see what the daily time frame will look like. So on this daily time frame, the market will probably make a little bit up, just a little bit up, okay? It will go up a little bit and then fall down to this point and progressively falling down. So expect a bearish move on the gold asset, okay? On the gold assets, we're expecting a bearish. For a student of CJ Forex, you know what to do. And let us look at S&P 500. S&P 500, okay? So let us look at what S&P 500 is going to give us this coming week. On S&P 500, if you look very well, you see that on the weekly time frame, the market is just falling. It has not been rejected by any block or any by any support or resistance, so it's still falling. So I believe it will fall down to this point. Okay, let's say it's going to fall down to this point. Okay, that means this coming week is going to be a falling market. Okay, but let's look at what will happen before it start going to fall. It's going to make that fall. It's going to first of all go up. Okay, it's going to go up to this point at the beginning of the week and then end up falling to this point. So you see, that is what we should be looking at for this week. So that is it on the S&P 500. So let us look at NASDAQ and the 100. That's me and the 100. Let's look at what and the 100 will look like this week we are entering on the ND 100. Let us look at it on the weekly perspective. On the weekly, you know, S&P 500 and ND 100, they are correlated by positively. So like the same thing happened here. So we expect the market to make a little bit fall to this point, okay? Okay, to make a little bit fall to this point, maybe this point before doing whatever thing you want to do. So let us look at it on the daily market overview. So on the daily market overview, it's going to do what? It's going to rise to this point, then fall down to this point. Okay. Okay, it's going to fall down to this point. So we should be looking out for a buy at the initial early days of the week from Monday to Tuesday, and then start expecting a fall that will fall down to this level. So let's go for more asset before we consider closing on the currency. So on the currency market, what are we looking at? The market is still going to rise. Okay, it's going to rise, but if you look at it on the daily time frame, you will see that the market is going to pull back to this level. It's going to pull back to this level. Okay, it will still rise. Yes, it will first of all rise. Okay, When it tries and give a good opportunity, then it will now fall down to this level. It will fall down like this, and then before it will start moving up to the next resistance level for the day. Like this is the next resistance level. This is it. Okay, this place it will rise to this level. Okay, so that is what GBP Australian dollar will look like. So let's go to our synthetic assets on V75 and see what synthetic is going to offer us on this kind of thing. So this week we are entering on synthetic based on what has happened last week on synthetic. So let us see what this week will look like on synthetic. So if you look at last week, probably you are going to notice that the last week candle was so huge. In fact, it's the biggest bearish candle in this swing. Okay, so but we are expecting this market to pull back before we can consider doing anything. But look at last week candle. It's enough to tell you that this week is going to be a bearish move, because we need market to be reducing before it will start going up. We cannot just increase and then start. So this week we are expecting a bearish move, but we are not expecting a bigger candle. It will have a smaller body before the market will reduce. So let us look at what the week will look like for this week. So we are expecting this market to make a little bit move like this. Okay, it can go up like this to this point before it will now fall down, but it will not, okay, because the bullish pullback, this retracement will weaken the bears, and the bears will now end up being a smaller candle. So this week we should be expecting at the early stage of the week that the market is going to make a bullish move, then end with bearish, but with a rejection. So it will, first of all, it will get rejected at the weekly support. Okay, so on the V75, you will look at it here. You see, this is where the market will get to. So it will get rejected at this point. Okay, on the weekly time frame, it will get rejected at this point. So with a smaller body, smaller than the previous candle that we are using, it is smaller than this particular candle. So that is what we should be expecting this week. So if you are a student of CJ Forex, you know what to do on how to trade V75 and other assets. Remember, we at CJ Forex, we want you to succeed, and that's why we are leaking all this information to you. It is your duty to be part of us and change your life and say goodbye to losing trade. Let us look at other assets like V25. I did analysis on V25. So on V25, if you look at it on the weekly perspective, you will see that the market, if you look at it on the weekly perspective, the V25 is going to be on, at the early stage, is going to be selling. Okay, so it will first of all buy before selling. So we should be expecting, where is it going to sell to? What level is it going to sell? So although our computer did not give us a very clear, but we are expecting this V75, V25 to first of all go up a little bit at the beginning of the distance. It will go up before falling. So, but the general market perspective is a sell. So if you are using daily time frame, you should be expecting a bullish move at this point. It will move to this point. Okay, it will move to this point before making a bearish fall. Okay, so I believe this swing is going to be the last swing of the bears for now, because by the time the market must have pulled back to this point, the bears must have lose a lot of strength, and it can lead to a weakness in the bearish side, and the bulls will take over. Okay, so let us be grateful that we have CJ Forex in this era, because most of you have been losing and been losing and been losing, but with the help of CJ Forex, you have recover a lot. So be grateful and always pray for CJ Forex Global. Thank you once again and have a nice day. My name still remains Kujosi, the admin of CJ Forex. Thank you.